Okay, so if you've been following along with me, you know that today we have been working on setting up our company setup. So we are going to go down to System Settings and we're going to talk about how to enter rate codes. So you will go to the Rates tab in the top line. You will come down here to the bottom green plus sign. You will say residential, you will call it whatever you want. Okay, so residential water. It's going to be the service of water. Here you're going to have your choice. You can round up, you can round down, or you can round to the nearest. I'm going to allow it to round to the nearest. In this one, you can round, your rounding method is 10 gallons, 100 gallons, 1,000 gallons, or 5,000 gallons. Most of our systems round to the nearest 10 gallons. So I'm going to choose 10 gallons. The minimum price for my water is going to be $14. In that $14, we're going to include the first 1,000 gallons. So for the first 1,000 gallons of water, they pay $14. And then after that 1,000 gallons of water, they're going to pay per 1,000 gallons. So the next tier is 1,001. If it's the exact same from here on out and it's always $5.85 per 1,000 gallons thereafter, there's not a need to have another set of tier. Okay. However, if after that $5.85 is good for 5,000, so for 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000, then we'll add a tier and now it's going to go to 675. Okay. Now again, we have it set up so that it's going to round to the nearest 10 gallons of water at 585 per 1,000 gallon. So the cost that you put in here is per 1,000 gallons, but it's going to round it when it does your billing to whatever you say here. So if you would like it to bill whether they used 4,082 gallons of water, if you want it to be billed for 5,000 gallons, you're going to choose 1,000 gallons and you're going to choose up. Okay. But again, that's however you choose to set that up. If you realize that you are only one tier, you just come out here and you remove that tier. Okay. Leave that blank and you'll just hit save. So if you go out here and you look at your rates, we now have a residential rate set up for $14 for the minimum for the first 1,000 gallons and $5.85 for all the 1,000 gallons thereafter. The next thing I'm going to set up is sewer. So I'm going to set up commercial sewer. So the difference between the name and the description line item on the bill, so the description is what's going to show on the bill. So if you just want it to say sewer on the bill, you can just make it say sewer on the bill. But if you want it to tell you what the difference is, you want the name to be different from that. And then because we are doing sewer, I changed the service to sewer. Again, in this instance, I'm going to set sewer up that it's a flat rate. So it's $54 for sewer, period. There is no tier, there is no minimum, there is no nothing. In order for you to have sewer connection, you have sewer and it's $54 and that's all there is to it. So if you go back out here to rates and you look at our sewer, you can see that it says that that's a flat rate instead of a tiered rate. Okay. And the last one we're going to set up and show you how that works is trash. And again, we're going to choose trash, and then we're just going to give it the price for how much our trash service is. If you have more than one, like if you've got two trash cans and the two trash cans cost you $22, then you're going to enter trash times 2, $22. Okay, so even if you have dumpsters and you've got a 4-yard and a 2-yard dumpster, how our system works is you can only have one trash code, one water code, one sewer code per account. So you will choose, and in this one, we're going to go ahead and add 2 trash cans, 2 trash cans. We're going to choose trash, and it's going to be $22. And we're going to save that out here. So then when we go to our customer account and we're on their services, anything that we've put in the water is here for us. Anything that we've put in the sewer is here for us. And any of the options that we put in trash is here for us. So you will just connect those to your accounts as they're needed, right? As whichever ones are appropriate. Okay. And that is the end for rate codes.